Most people die long before that. So the other reality we have to be aware of, that the meaning of life is actually not life itself, but the meaning of life is the end of life. The true meaning of life is the end of life. And this is explained so beautifully in a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "What have I got to do with this world? I am like a rider on a journey who has taken rest underneath the shade of a tree and then continues on his journey." Let us think about this beautiful, beautiful similitude, this allegory that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given us about this dunya, about this world. This world is like a man. First of all, you imagine someone on a long journey, especially in those days, through the desert, in the heat, traveling for many, many hours, many, many days, in fact, perhaps many weeks. So imagine you are on your camel in the desert, traveling for many days. What would happen, do you think, if you did not stop and take a rest? If you did not stop and take a rest, you will not complete your journey, because you will fall off your camel, maybe in the night or the day, from exhaustion. The camel would keep going and you would be left in the desert alone to die. You need that rest. That rest is very important, because that moment that you take to rest gives you more strength to carry on your journey and to reach your destination. Yes? So when the man is sitting underneath the shade of the tree, he is getting what he needs in order to complete his journey. This is part of his za'ad, his provision, his provision. Okay? So this is our existence. Our existence is like a long journey. From when Allah, He created us until we reach our destination. But our destination is not this world. No. This world is like the rider who takes the shade underneath the tree. That tree and that shade is not his destination, is it? He doesn't say that, "Oh, that's how I've arrived now, I've reached my destination, here I'm going to stay." No. His destination is some city or some town or some place. He's only resting briefly to take what he needs. This is this life, brothers and sisters. This life for us on this earth is like a man resting underneath the shade of a tree on a journey. We are here just to take what we need in order to reach our destination. And what is our destination that we want to reach, that we desire to reach? It is paradise. And the destination that we want to avoid is the hellfire. And the stage that we have to pass before we get there is the day of judgment. And what is Allah going to reckon for us, and what is Allah going to account for us, except our deeds? Good deeds and bad deeds. So what do we need from this life? Good deeds. That is the provision we need from this life. That is what we need to take from this world. Good deeds, so that we can reach our destination of paradise. But most people, my brothers and sisters, they are fools. They imagine that this is the destination. They have been confused, and they have been taken in by the life of this world, and they have been deceived by the life of this world, and they imagine this is the destination. Here I am, I've arrived. What a beautiful world it is. Look at the sun, look at the trees, look at these nice things. And they amass the wealth, and they build nice houses, and they have palaces for themselves and cars, and they believe this is it. So they do everything they can to acquire the things of this world. But the reality is, they will die, and they will not take any of it with them. And then they will see the true reality, and they will see that they have prepared nothing for their journey. And when they meet Allah on the day of judgment, what deeds will they have? What deeds will they have? Nothing. They acquired nothing with their deeds. They got no benefit from it. Because they didn't do it, and even the things they didn't do that hoping that they will have something waiting for them in the next life. These people who did, in some of them, it's true, they do good deeds. They do good deeds. But these good deeds will only benefit them in the life of this world. They did not do that seeking the hereafter. It's no good if you have a bank account and you just put your money in the bank account. All you will get is what you put in. But if you invest your money in a business, or in the terms of the kuffar, if you put it in an interest-bearing account, it's not halal for us, but I'm just giving you an example. If you put it in an interest-bearing account, then you not only have your money, but you have what you have earned on top of it. Yes? You have the interest you have earned, so you're making something. You can't put your money in a normal account and expect that you will get the return on it. You will not. So a person who invests all their effort in the dunya, how can they expect that they are going to get something in the akhirah when they meet Allah? Because they did not invest in that. They only invested in the dunya. This is another explanation why the deeds of the disbelievers are of no benefit to them on the Day of Judgment. They are of no benefit to them on the Day of Judgment, because they invested only in this life. They did not invest in the akhirah. They did not invest in the life to come. And the only way you can invest in the life to come is by following what Allah wants us to follow, by investing the way Allah wants us to invest, by obeying Him and obeying His Messenger according to what He has revealed, by worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. So this, my brothers and sisters, is another very important thing to realize about the life of the human being, the meaning of the life. The meaning of life actually is not this life. The meaning of life is the day that we are going to stand in front of Allah, and He is going to weigh up for us, and He is going to account for us the things that we did, the good and the bad, and we will be rewarded and punished accordingly. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.